welcome to the Halloween special of Jeremiah's Brainbusters. I'm Jeremiah.
And I'm Rudy, and we are your hosts. This is the special where we dive deep into the amazing holiday, Halloween, and answer all your super curious questions.
Today we have a special guest talking about Halloween with us. Please welcome... Mason!
Hi everybody, I'm very happy to be here today. So, what's going on here? Why did you have me come here to the campground at 8 p.m.?
Well, we are going to be telling each other scary stories. I'll go first. My story is called The Missing Pizza.
Ah!
It was a dark and stormy night,
Ah!
and they were eating pizza.
Ah!
Lily and her dad ordered a huge cheesy pepperoni pie. When the delivery driver handed over the box, it felt oddly light. Said Dad. Did we order thin crust? They rushed inside and opened the box. Instead of a glorious whole pizza, there was only a single tiny, perfectly sized crust corner left. The pizza monster got it, Lily gasped. Looking around the living room, Dad started to investigate. He found tiny, shimmering, greasy footprints leading across the counter, up the kitchen cabinets, and right into the cookie jar. They slowly opened the jar. Inside they found their little brother, Timmy, completely covered in melted cheese and pepperoni, snoring soundly. Next to him was a handwritten note that said, "Silly humans. You thought it was a monster? It was just Timmy. P.S. Saved you the best part, the crust."
Wow, that was a super spooky story, Rudy. We should light a fire real quick.
Okay.
There we go. Why don't I go next?
Okay.
Leo was looking out his window when he saw a bright, shimmering light land softly in his backyard. A ramp lowered, and out stepped a creature that was neon green, wearing sparkly silver boots that had huge purple eyes. An actual alien. The alien looked around nervously, then pulled out a tiny silver notebook and whispered, "Okay, gotta grab the human, gotta grab the human." Leo, hiding behind the curtains, was terrified. He was about to be abducted. Suddenly, the alien dropped its notebook. "Oh, space doodles," it muttered. It bent down to pick it up, and the space uniform made a loud rip. The alien quickly covered the huge tear in the back of its pants. It turned to Leo's windows and shouted, "Hey, kid, promise you won't tell anyone about this. My mom told me not to slide down the antenna. I'm not here to abduct you. I just need a secret that you use your sewing machine before she sees."
That was a weird turn of events. Anyway, is it my turn now?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
My story is called The Grumpy Bear Under the Bed.
Ah!
Ah!
A bear under the bed? How did he fit?
I don't know, maybe it was a big bear. Anyway, every night whenever Sammy tried to go to sleep, he heard a terrifying sound from under his bed. A low, grumbly grrr. Sammy was sure it was a monster, maybe a troll or a dusty purple yeti. He finally got up the courage and, using his stuffed platypus Percy as a shield, shone his flashlight under the bed. He saw two large fuzzy bear ears and a huge grumpy snout. "Are you going to eat me?" Sammy squeaked. The bear under the bed sighed. "No, kid, I'm trying to figure out where your sneaker is." "Why?" "Because your stinky tennis shoe keeps tickling my nose. I came in here because it's the quietest, darkest place in the house. But now my allergies are acting up. I just found the shoe so I can get some quiet sleep. This layer is terrible."
Ah!
Super scary. So what should we do next?
I don't know. Maybe Fatbot can tell us another scary story.
Designation: Story Unit 734A. Horror genre. Audience rating: low to moderate spookiness. High data content. The case of the anomalous Door Creek initiating narrative sequence. It was 2:37 a.m., local time. Young Olivia was asleep in her room, a statistically average occurrence for a human juvenile at that hour. Sudden noise violated the silence. Not a scream, not a howl, but a distinct, high-pitched eek sound that originated from the hallway. Olivia's fear response system registered a peak spike of 98.4%. She logically concluded a supernatural entity, specifically a standard model ghost, type A class 4, common in older homes, was attempting a low-frequency scare tactic. The noise repeated, eek. It sounded closer now, followed by a rhythmic, heavy thudding sound. Data correlation suggested the entity was now performing a slow approach maneuver. Olivia, utilizing pre-programmed cinematic survival tactics, pulled the blanket over her head. This action, however, provides a 0.0% defense against sound-based threats. She heard the sound stop right outside her door. The room temperature dropped by 3.2 degrees Celsius, a common energy drain signature associated with paranormal activity. A deep, gravelly voice then spoke from the hallway, "Give me your data." Olivia screamed, but then she realized something important. She remembered a FactBot report from earlier that day regarding household friction. She got out of bed, walked to the door, and slowly opened it. There was no ghost. There was her father, attempting to silently carry a very squeaky box of old computer floppy disks, hence the "give me your data" comment, down the hall to the basement. The eek sound was not a ghostly wail, but rather door hinge number 4's urgent request for lubrication, maintenance log overdue by 14 days. The thudding? Her father was wearing new, structurally supportive, and extremely loud orthopedic slippers. Conclusion: the probability of a supernatural event was 0.001%. The probability of a human father needing maintenance tools and better footwear was 99.999%. Olivia learned that sometimes, the scariest things are just a lack of preventative home maintenance. Narrative end. Please rate your spookiness/humor satisfaction level, 1 to 5.
4.
5.
3.
I know we usually do joke time before FactBot, but since we already did FactBot, why don't we just do joke time now?
Okay.
Why didn't the skeleton go to the party? Because he had no body to go with.
What's a ghost's favorite dessert? Ice cream.
How do ghosts wash their hair? With shampoo.
If you'd like to submit a joke, go to our website, cott.ly/brainbusters, and click on the button labeled Submit a Joke. This episode was brought to you by Podbean. It was produced, edited, fact-checked, and written by Jeremiah Garcia. A huge thanks to Pixabay for some of the sound effects, and thanks to Mason Garcia for lending us his voice. If you'd like to support us, please tell your friends about us. It would also help if you leave us a review.